Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So this is going to be a video of me doing my little rendition makeup tutorial of the Jaclyn Hill and the Morphe palette. This is like super popular lately. It just launched probably a couple weeks ago. So if you guys want a full video and like a full swatch video, head over to Jaclyn's channel. She did that on there and explained everything. So before we get started, go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and let's just jump into the tutorial. So here's the palette in all its glory. It's so pretty. So first I'm just going to prime my eyelids with concealer. This is by Catrice. I'll have everything listed down below, all the shades and everything. So I'm just going to put that around my eye because I'm going to do my eyes first. Trying to get in the habit of doing that. And then just going to take the brush that I used to blend out my concealer with, and I'm just going to blend everything out. And then taking the shade in Light, I'm going to use it to set the concealer so that everything blends nicely and so that it's not tacky anymore. And then using the shade Silk Cream, I'm going to use this in the crease as a transition shade. This is just like a nice soft orange color. So I'm just going to build that up into the crease a little bit. And then grabbing the shade Creamsicle, I'm going to put this a little bit lower into the crease, add a little bit more warmth into it. I do want this to be a very warm look, warm crease. So I'm just going to build up the warmth inside of the crease. So I'm going in with the shade Jada, which is a nice green minty shade. I'm just going to put that on top of the eyelid. I'm really going to pack that on. This is obviously super pigmented. This is just one. There's like a couple dips into the pan. Didn't have to go back at all. And then I'm just like a clean blending brush and just blending those together. They kind of made like a green, a neon green when I blended them together. So I took, what's it called? Hunts, which is like a super orange color. And I kind of put that on top just to kind of hide that. And it also warmed up the look a lot. And then grabbing this dark green shade. This is called Enchanted. This is a matte. I'm going to use it on the pencil brush. I'm going to do like a little bit of a halo. Gonna put that on the inner corner and the outer corner and blend it inwards, leaving the middle blank. And then I'm taking this like a glitter paste by Lemonhead. This is so freaking beautiful. I've never used a glitter paste before, but I'm just gonna use a tiny bit and put that on the center of my eyelid and just kind of like blend that out with a clean finger. A little bit goes a long way, so if you have this would last you for so freaking long. And then I'm going back in with Hunts, and I'm going to run that on the lower lash line with a little brush, making sure it's nice and pigmented. I'm going to run that all the way to the inner corner. And then taking Obsessed, I'm going to use that as an inner corner highlight. This is like a nice neutral champagne shade. Oh, so pretty. And then just going to curl my lashes. I'm going to apply some mascara. This is Perversion by Decay. And then the lashes I'm going in with are my all-time favorite. These are Sultrylicious by Lashylicious. I do have a discount code if you guys are interested. I will have it linked down below. So this foundation I'm using by Catrice. This is actually a drugstore foundation. It's one of my all-time favorites. You can get this at Ulta. This is their all matte foundation. So freaking good. It's not, honestly, it's not even really matte. You can see the finish is pretty dewy, but it just looks so freaking good on my skin. It's about a medium coverage. I'm sure you get full. I haven't really built it up a lot, but it's so pretty. As you can see, it's hiding all my redness from like being sunburnt. Yeah. Then taking this Makeup Forever contour palette, I'm taking in the highlight shade. This is a cream. I'm just going to run that underneath to conceal and highlight. And I'm also gonna use that to clean up the eyeshadow underneath if I need to. And then just gonna put that underneath my nose, on my chin, on my nose, and then a little bit on the forehead. It's gonna help balance out everything and just add a lot of contrast to the makeup and make it look a lot more interesting. And I'm just gonna take that same concealer brush I used for the eyes, and I'm just going to blend that out. I'm just gonna go right up against the eyeshadow and just make that nice and smoky. And then to contour, I took the LA Girl concealer in the shade Toast, and obviously this is way too dark. And it applied a lot. Like, I didn't think that much was gonna go on, so I kind of just like put the rest on the other side It did sheer out once I started to blend it out, so I wasn't, you know, too worried. But this happens. If that does happen, this is how you would fix it. So what I did is I just kind of blended out as much as possible. Kind of distributed it all over my face, whatever was on my brush, or you can just wipe off what was on your brush. So yeah, let's just see. You can see it does sheer down though. So I use this kind of as like a bronzer as well because it is super warm. I did want a warm, like, bronzy look, so I did go for this. I did know it was a little bit warm. So I just took my foundation brush that I used. I'm just going to dab that over it. I'm not going to swipe it because I don't really want to move the product around. But I'm going to dab and mix the foundation in with that so it lightens up a little bit, but not too much to where it disappears. And then this is a trick you can use to clean up your contour, or just add more definition to your face. So I just took a flat foundation brush and was going to use the foundation that I used and put that right up against the contour to kind of clean that up a bit. And then using that contour brush, I'm just going to blend those together. And then going back in and going back to contouring and bronzing with the concealer a little bit at a time. I forgot to show the palette, but I'm using the Anastasia contour kit. This is just a powder, and I'm using the two lightest shades. This is like a banana and like the lightest shade in the palette. I'm just going to mix those together on a little brush and set my concealer so it's not super dewy and so it doesn't move around. So I'm going to put that wherever I put concealer at. As you can see, it's super shiny, which means it would move around. And then grabbing the cool contour shade into the palette, I'm going to contour my nose with powder. I'm not going to contour my nose with creams anymore because I feel like it just gets away from me and it just is too much sometimes. So I've been enjoying doing it with powder lately. And taking this highlighter by Artist Couture. This is by Mac Daddy. I've actually never even used this before, but this is in shade Illuminati. It's a little bit warm for me, what I usually go for, but it's still super pretty, super duper pigmented. It's just like a loose pigment that helps you glow so much. Oh, on the nose though, and the cupid's bow on the chin, it looks so good. Oh, there's a little cough. And then taking this Maybelline Brow Precise Micro Crayon. This is one of the best drugstore brow pencils I've ever used. This doesn't have a shade, but this I think compares to the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I think I might have liked this more. It just was easier to use, I don't know, and a better match. But I would say this is more like an ashy brown shade. I don't know if they have shades on the pencils or not, but as you can see, like, effortlessly, just like a bold ass brow, and I love it so much. And it's not too pigmented to where like you deposit too much. You can see it's like really buildable. Oh, I love it so much. So yeah, I'm just going to brush. It does have a spoolie on it too, so that's a plus. And then I'm gonna go on with my favorite brow setting gel. This is a clear gel by the Brow Gal. This stuff is absolutely amazing. And then grabbing this mascara. This is by Pure. This is their triple threat mascara. Super tiny, super thin. This is perfect for like the lower lash line, the lower lashes, so that it gets them perfectly. You don't make a mess. It just coats them so beautifully. Oh, I love it so much for the bottom lash line. That's all I use for my bottom lash line. And then taking this lip liner by Buxom. This is, what shade is this? Undercover. I'm just going to line my lips and fill them in with that. And then in the middle, I'm going to use this matte lipstick by NYX. This is called Beach Casual. It's like a nice nudie orange. My favorite lipstick by NYX. I'm going to put that in the center and kind of blend that out a bit with my lips together. And then I'm going to go over it with a gloss. This is by Anastasia. This is called Undressed. This is like a perfect... I really love orange shades on my lips. I don't know why. I think it complements my skin tone very well. But this is like an orangey... nude lip gloss. It has a lot of pigment to it actually, but it just totally made this look completed. And so yeah, this is the finished look, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Hopefully I will see y'all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.